Hockey cokey, pickety pokey, good morning marble seekers. Welcome to event IX of the Makeshift Marble Olympics. This is how things stand at this stage, but plenty of points on offer today as our teams take part in a knockout hockey competition. Our national marble teams of 4 go head to head to win their way through each round and make their way to the final to compete for the medals as well as pick up points along the way towards their championship totals, depending on how far they advance. Our opening fixture sees this year's ice hockey silver medalist Netherlands taking on Jamaica, who also impressed in that same event with an amazing 4-0 victory over then reigning double hockey gold medalist Finland. So we can expect a scintillating game between these two, and we haven't been disappointed. Both teams go for all-out attack, treating us to 5 goals between them, with Netherlands coming out on top. 3-2 they win and advance to the quarterfinals. Next up, last year's summer hockey silver medalists take on rookies France. They dispatched them with relative ease. France get a consolation, but their 3 marble defense just couldn't handle Vietnam. The consolation does matter, however, in this new point scoring system. Teams eliminated without scoring in round 1 leave with 0 points, while those who get knocked out but do score get 2 points towards the Marble Olympics Championship. So that's bad news for Ethiopia, who lose 1-0 to Tonga despite that strong 2-2 formation. Next up, Canada with a fairly straightforward victory over Ghana, and perhaps this match will have significant consequences at the top of the table with both those teams competing. Now newbies Argentina take on stalwarts Uzbekistan, and it's gone the way of Argentina. A fantastic display from them, and they've shown some real glimpses of class so far this season. Their fellow newbies Egypt now taking on Finland, who we said were the double gold hockey medalists last year, but this year once again they have been knocked out in the first round. They get a consolation goal, but I'm not sure how consoled they will be after such a dreadful hockey performance this year compared to last. Now Tuvalu taking on Greece, and they both score early doors, but Tuvalu just don't have that strength in depth to stop Greece from getting the winning goal late on. And after their fine bronze medal performance last week, I wonder if it's too early to ask if the Greek revival could be on. One final game in round 1, championship leaders Kenya take on reigning champions Great Britain. And it is the reigning champions who get the better of this game. Just a 1-0 victory, but they looked all over it, with Kenya never really threatening to score. We move on to the quarterfinals then, starting with a game between the reigning field hockey runner-uppers against the reigning ice hockey runner-uppers. This game a song of ice and grass, as the ice hockey runner-uppers Netherlands take this victory just 1-0. A fine defensive tactical manoeuvre, and that is enough to see them through. Next up, the reigning nothing against the reigning nobody, and it is Tonga with a 1-0 victory against Canada. They defended so well at the back there, Canada, but that one Tonga marble just managed to sneak their way through. And with no threat from Canada at the other end, they crash out with just 5 points for a goalless knockout here. The 2 new teams next is Argentina, just edging it in a close battle between these two. Egypt hitting the post up the other end, and I must say both of these teams have impressed since coming into these games. One final quarter-final, and it's Great Britain breaking Greek hearts. Again, Greece hitting the post up the other end, but couldn't quite finish. But Great Britain do. 1-0 sees them through to the semi-finals, where they'll take on Argentina, but first, Tonga taking on the Netherlands. A strong start from both teams, but Netherlands just smothered them to get the goal, but a last-minute equaliser from Tonga. Fine defence there on the left-hand side from Netherlands, but left the right-hand side wide open, and Tonga take advantage. The crowd are going wild They really have been fantastic today with these marvellous displays of Mexican waves as we go into extra time. I've just been informed that Netherlands actually weren't runners-up in the ice hockey, they finished 4th. So, sorry for that barefaced lie, but it's not stopping them, it shows the power of belief as they win this game 2-1 after extra time to advance to the final. Who will join them? Great Britain by the looks of things, unless Argentina can equalise. No, they cannot. Disappointing there, another strong performance. Great Britain didn't underestimate them. They refused to engage in the middle, hopping over them instead, trying something a little bit different, and it pays off. Great Britain through to the final then to face Netherlands. But first, the third place playoff between Argentina and Tonga. A strong battle in the middle, both these teams playing very well, but once again it is Argentina who dominate. They hit the post with their first shot, but they follow it up with a shot on target that hits the back of the net. A 1-0 victory then, enough to secure the bronze medal for Argentina. And the crowd are pumping now, they've got the atmosphere going, ready for the grand finale between reigning champions Great Britain, who have perhaps underperformed so far this summer, against the fraudsters Netherlands. Can they actually win a silver medal now? It looks like they have. They both score early on, but Great Britain managed to sneak in the winning goal despite a bit of last-ditch defending from Netherlands. But just not quite enough to keep out that determined Great Britain marble to take the win and to take the gold medal. So that's the action for today done and dusted as Great Britain finally really get their campaign kick-started with a gold medal. Netherlands may be disappointed not to get another bronze, but hopefully the silver will be a nice consolation. And Argentina win their third medal of the games with that bronze. The points won today see Kenya regain top spot by just 1 point, while at the bottom, or rather no longer at the bottom, Greece are up to 15th. But the big story of today, at the end of a difficult week for the whole of the Great Britain community, Great Britain can finally smile again, rising to 3rd in the table. This one's for you, Your Majesty. The action returns next time with a brand new event for the Makeshift Marble Olympics, the rowing. Though, to be honest, it's sailing rebranded. See you then anyway. Bye!